Hey, it's me, Goran, real estate broker with HomeSmart Connect, viewing the property here in Chicago with an unfinished basement. Just want to point out a few things, what you should be looking for in an unfinished basement and why you would want to actually buy a house with an unfinished basement just so you can see this stuff. So when the basement is unfinished, you're going to be able to get a good look at with the size of the joists. So these wood joists here are 2x10s. Very great size for a Chicago 2 flat I'm in right now. You can see here it's a 2x10, but they actually measure in at 9 1/4. 2x8s are going to be 7 1/4 actual size. So most of Chicago you're going to see 2x8s. This is great that it's 2x10. You're going to want that depending on what the span is. You're going to want a bigger joist for your floor. What you want to avoid in Chicago on most properties, because we're on 30-foot lots. So half of the house is the span of a 24-foot house is about 12 foot. So what you want to try and avoid is 2x6s. 2x6s aren't really made to have that span come across unless the house is very narrow. You're not going to see that, not common in Chicago. So stay away from 2x6 joists if they're not doubled up. Another good thing about viewing a home that's with an unfinished basement is you're going to get a good look at what the actual joists look like underneath the bathroom. There's a lot of properties where you'll see that the joists have really been chopped up. Like this one here, you'll see the damage that was incurred from a leaky toilet over the years. When the bathroom's been, when you redo the bathroom, if you redo the bathroom, you can change the subfloor here. Not a big deal, but the joists, they look okay. Not too bad. Again, these are 2x10 joists. What's great about these 2 flats is generally there's 3 courses of brick on the first floor. So that joist is actually slotted into the brick, is bricked around it and is sitting on 2 courses of brick. Very, very strong as far as structure goes. Again, you can see a good view of the 3 courses of brick here. 1, 2, and then there's 3 on the side of the glass block window. Come around to this side and you'll see what I'm talking about when the joists here are notched out for the toilet stack. Now, plumbers back in the day, they didn't care. They just cut through here. You could have easily come down and underneath the joist. Plenty of height in this basement. And another thing you'll see is like here, electricians had cut out and notched out the very bottom of the joist. That's not too good either. You want to come up at least 2 inches before you start making any cuts, drilling any holes into a joist. So being able to view the joist is very important when a house is unfinished, especially on these older homes, especially on these Chicago 2 flats or bungalows that are built in the early 1900s. This one's built somewhere around 1917. And another reason why it's great to view a property with an unfinished basement is you get a really good look at the slab and the foundation. This again is a Chicago 2 flat that's built somewhere in 1917, I believe, and considering how old this building is, over 100 years old, the slab here is in excellent condition. It has normal pitch coming down to that floor drain right there. That's typical. If you were to rehab this basement or rehab this and deconvert it to a single family property, most likely you're going to redo the basement here. You'll be getting rid of that floor drain and leveling out the floor. And then you get a good idea of what the actual foundation looks like, and you can see all the cracks that are here. These are normal cracks, the vertical cracks. What you don't want to see is any horizontal cracks. Vertical cracks usually happen around the windows. There's another one here. Again, you would get your property inspected by a home inspector. And again, having a home inspector look at an unfinished basement, he's going to be able to uncover a lot more as well. But this is just stuff when you're viewing properties that you're going to want to kind of get familiar with. And maybe rule out a property before you actually put it under contract and spend money with a home inspector, because on a 2 flat that could be anywhere between $550 to maybe even $700 I'm seeing right now for 2 flat inspections. So you might as well learn this stuff to rule out a property and not get it under contract. This property would pass my guidelines for anybody that's looking to either keep it as a 2 flat property or deconvert it to a single family. It's a 2 flat located in Jefferson Park. Great area to consider. It's sitting on a wide lot. So for more information on this property, please reach out to me at 773-273-9155. Again, my name is Gordon, real estate broker with HomeSmart Connect. Thanks for watching the video. If you're ready to start viewing properties, go ahead and click the link below the video or somewhere in the video, or you can always call or text me at 773-273-9155.